It is the Squared Circle live by myself tonight. We shall see. I think we've got others coming in, but at the moment, it is just the Toy Man, Chris Hill, here to talk all things APW. Big show coming up here shortly. Next Saturday will be All Out Assault in Alvarado, Texas. On the 25th is going to be a big show, and we will get into all of it here soon. So, hope everyone's having a great night. Comments are open, and we are ready to go. So, we have good things with the show coming up. So we'll run through matches because we've got several things coming with it. First up, we will have Alberto De La Cruz taking on Jack Calloway in a singles match. It will be really an incredible opportunity for both of these men, both trying to, I guess, work their way back up the ladder to get a shot at that cruiserweight title. But Jack Calloway and Alberto De La Cruz will be in action. We will also have the Sanctuary's own Trey Jackson with Ricky Jackson in his corner, taking on the orphan Phil Noir, making his return in a new look here at APW. Then we will have the heavyweight or the cruiserweight champion, Chance Fortune, taking on the AZN Warrior Sean Lao. We will have our women's championship match with Hilda taking on the number one contender Fiona McPherson for that championship. And then our main event, as we've been talking about for a while, will be the Supreme Savages defending their titles against Big Herd and Big John G. It's the Posse with Rock Bannon in their corner. Definitely going to be a night of action in Alvarado, Texas. So definitely want to be there. We do have seen. I see Sean Lao is actually in the waiting room, so I'm going to go ahead and bring him on since my co-hosts aren't here today. So we'll and we will talk about his match here in Alvarado coming up. Brittany's going to start the Sean, welcome to the Squared Circle. Thanks for joining us tonight. How are you today?
Doing pretty well, and how are you, Mr. Toyman?
I am doing wonderful. I appreciate you taking the time tonight to join us. My co-host decided to take the night off. I don't know exactly. Tony went on vacation, went on a cruise, and I think he just forgot about APW. You know, he's definitely doing stuff with DFW All Pro. He's talking about the matches coming up this weekend there, but so how are things? Are you ready for your match in Alvarado?
Oh, definitely looking forward to this epic showdown again. Chance and I have gone back and forth in the past, and so he is one phenomenal athlete. There's only few wrestlers that can get me to the point where I am breathing heavily after the match, and he's one of those.
All right. Yeah, Chance has been on a roll right now, but APW, the board of directors, is definitely putting on giving him every chance to take on these big opponents. I mean, it's they're not throwing him softballs for sure. So I want to talk a little bit about you and your history and how, what got you into wrestling.
Okay. Are you wanting to know more of what got me interested in the subject of
Yeah,
wrestling, or what got me actually uh,
what
into the business?
starting off, what got you interested in being a professional wrestler, I guess, would be
Okay. Well, I've been a fan of wrestling since I was roughly 10 years old. I would watch Thursday night SmackDown on UPN right before my mom would go to work. And so then I rented a few video games. And so the thing that got me hooked was, you know, how some of the video games have the create a wrestler mode.
yeah.
So you can create pretty much anyone. And so that right there allowed me to be able to, in a way, live out that dream.
Okay.
So I've been a fan of pretty much the storytelling aspect of it, just knowing what's going to happen next, and then sometimes we are left on cliffhangers, and that allows us to be able to tune in the next week to see what's going on. Now, as far as what got me in the business, let's just say it was around 2029, or no, 2019. Sorry.
In the future.
It's definitely been a day. But
Yes.
2019, I had graduated with a bachelor's in health science. And so you can say that after I graduated, I didn't exactly feel fulfilled, pretty much. So my journey pretty much started whenever I went to a Comic Con in a city that was about a couple hours away. And they had pretty much like a wrestling showcase at one of the Comic Cons. So I checked it out. I got to meet former WWE superstar Lita,
Okay.
and the promotion that was holding the matches held a booth for tryouts. So, and I will admit, if this was about 5, 10 years ago, and you told me that I was going to be a wrestler, I would just think, okay, you were dreaming. But I just figured, okay, you know what? It doesn't hurt. So I'm just going to go ahead and sign up for this, see how I do, and just go from there. I didn't think that it was going to be something I would actually pursue long term. So I went to the tryouts, and then I went to the local shows here in Amarillo, and I've been just studying these matches every week, and just trying to save up for my first training class. And so I did not start training until December of 2019, and you can say that the rest is history.
Okay. So you started right as COVID started too then.
Yeah, so that was definitely a tough time, and like the training that you go through definitely tests you not only physically but mentally. And there's been times where I'm just like, you know what, is this even for me? And then just having to wait until your very first match is like, okay, why am I training for nothing?
Mhm.
But it's just like, it's just, we're all human, and
Yeah.
as humans we tend to be impatient, and I was one of those that was impatient, like, okay, when am I gonna have my first match?
Now, I've always said that if I had done like a discovery like you had of wrestling on the indie circuit when I was younger, in college and stuff, I probably would have taken that chance as well. But by the time I found the indie circuit, I was way too old.
Oh, that's one of the hardest lessons I'm learning right now is, are you really too old to begin training?
Hmm.
Because I'm going to be real, I am 19. No, I'm actually 34. So I myself actually started this pretty late. And so that's been one of those that's tested my confidence level, and just being able to try my best to be able to keep up with some of these youngsters here, such as Chance Fortune.
Hmm. Yeah. No, I go back to it a little bit. I mean, I don't. Haas Holding, 62-year-old outlaw. He didn't start till he was 54. So I'm like, well, I guess maybe I'm not too old just yet. But maybe the determination isn't quite as bad.
Yeah,
I'm
in the end,
I'm
it's
fine
all,
behind the camera. There's
yeah, in the end, it's all in here.
yeah. So so any idols? I mean, who inspires you? You know, in wrestling.
In wrestling, so I'm gonna be real with you. I started watching wrestling around the year 2000, and so uh, some of the athletes that have stood out to me. Yes, I am 34, believe it or not.
He's one to talk. That's for sure.
All right, so back to the question.
Yes.
So the athletes that have stood out to me was The Rock. He was the poster guy for that time. Uh, Kane, Undertaker, Kurt Angle. Especially Kurt Angle is definitely a phenomenal athlete and definitely someone that I would not mind learning from.
Okay.
So just knowing, their different personalities, and then being able to maybe emulate what they do into what I do.
Got it. Yeah. Any well, so you've been doing it for a few years now. So any of your what would have been your favorite matches? Anything that stood out for you?
Are you talking about
Of
the one
yours.
that
Your
I
yeah,
participated in?
that you've
Okay.
participated in.
I would say the best match that I've had in my career was against Drake Younger less than a year ago.
Okay.
That was definitely a tester for me, but that was also one that definitely pushed me past my limits, just allowing me to be able to hang with some of the best cruiserweights.
Excellent. Anyone that you haven't faced yet, but you would like to?
Well, there's Shinsuke Nakamura that I definitely wouldn't mind getting into the ring with. But pretty much anyone that can push me past my limits and to be able to allow me to be able to see that I can hang with some of the best that the business has to offer.
Excellent. Okay. Got a message here. Who trained you?
So, so the person that originally trained me is known as the Handgun Daniel King, and most recently, I've also been mentored by the Necro Butcher himself. And it's definitely been a quite an experience. And you know how the business can be at times. Sometimes things go crazy, and there'll be times where sometimes you'll have to take your training elsewhere, and then you'll come back, and it's all a part of adapting. So it's the way I see it. How can you grow by staying in the same place? And that's something that I've admired from my trainer is he encourages you to be able to branch out and learn from different places and learn from different people where you're not stuck with the vanilla style.
Okay. Now I've been perusing on Facebook a little bit and saw some championship belts around you. Any current titles or
Sadly, not at this time.
at this time?
I will admit that over the past year, I have been a bit lackadaisical with going out and branching out.
Okay.
I got married 2023, and then I took some time away just to kind of focus on that marriage and be able to focus on being a husband. But then now I'm to the point where I've said it on social media that this year is do or die for me. So this year is going to be a year that I'm going to go all out and then just see what's out there.
Okay.
And fingers crossed, maybe out of the country.
That's always a good thing when that happens. So definitely you will have an opportunity at the Cruiserweight Championship here at APW against the Unparalleled Chance Fortune. January. We're not going to February yet. January 25th. I don't know why I'm trying to. The year goes fast enough as it is. And here I am trying to fast forward it.
Well, that makes both of us.
Yeah. But in Alvarado, Texas, you said you've faced Chance before.
Yes.
All right. Anything that I guess you don't necessarily have to share any secrets, but anything you're doing special this time to prepare for the youngin?
Well, he's definitely not one to be taken lightly. Like I said, he's one of the few that can actually get me to the point where I am breathing heavily after the match, and so he's definitely a technical high flyer, and definitely someone that's hard to keep up. So pretty much, I do have something planned. I'm just not going to reveal anything yet.
Got it. No, I don't expect secrets per se, but there. We have my co-host has joined us. Day jobs, you know. Business to
Yelling
take
at people.
as usual. I know. Mouth is always doing deals and getting
Always.
always. So Mouth, any what are your thoughts of Mr. Sean Lao?
Oh, I like Sean Lao.
Okay. I'm just curious, you know.
He's always impressed me.
The feeling is mutual.
I mean, I've been watching him for years. He's always impressed me. Anytime he steps in that ring, it's magic.
And I got a story about that too.
Yeah. The nunchucks. That's what that scares him.
These people.
Chris loves
we
you.
have a guest tonight, people.
Yes,
Show
okay.
some respect.
They're all now they're just trolling you. So
Yeah,
so time on the road. I mean, I'm gonna steal Mouth's question because he's just coming on, but he always asks for tales from the road. What any fun stories that you have? We're PG show, remember that. But any strange happenings while you're out traveling?
well, one in particular stands out. So I was in a battle royal in Kansas. It was Salina, Kansas, and you know I've won the battle royal, well, won the trophy, and I've done so by shooting fireballs out of my hands,
Uh-huh.
doing crazy things with nunchucks, Mr. Bruce. And so the next day, you know, we're going home, and I was in a caravan, and so we stop at our halfway point at a gas station, and so I'm rushing to the bathroom, and I'm opening one of the bathroom stalls. All of a sudden, I hear, "Hey, man, I'm sorry, man." I look down, and of all people, it had to be my trainer, Daniel King, saying, "Not you." And I'm just quickly shutting the door. Like, you know, we're not even in the same caravan, yet he's the one I run into in the bathroom, forgetting to lock the stalls.
Mm-hmm.
And what are the chances? So, you know, like I said, that's one of the things that stands out to me while on a road trip, and I'm pretty sure I'll have many more stories in the future as well.
Quit lying about your age, Bruce.
It's a strange 27. So that makes me 37 then. If you're all right. So I don't know if you follow him what's going on here, but Mr. Rock Bannon has formed the posse and taking over APW, or trying to take over APW, I guess I should say. And he's asking, what makes you think you belong in APW? I don't know if he's trying to recruit or what. So
You don't got to worry about him. He scrubs toilets for a living.
Well, definitely just by looking at me, you know that I stand out. You know, I have a very creative mind, and even to the point where if you want me to get too creative, you're gonna regret it. Because as some people know, I tend to have this other darker side that I don't want to let out. Uh, it'll probably be best not to talk about that. But like I said, creative mind, and you just never know whenever Sean Lao or the other Lao is his way. You know.
I get it. All right. Well, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and then we'll be back with more of Sean Lao here in just a minute.
Got a sweet tooth? Head over to Travado Street and indulge in an incredible assortment of candies and over 30 different flavors of blueberry. Our delicious in-house made chocolate treats. What? Not a fan of sugar? No problem. Check out our sugar-free candy section. Satisfy your sweet tooth at Travado Street today. Visit us at 106 East Henderson Street, Cleveland, Texas.
Hello from Stitches, Clings, and Things, where we offer custom t-shirts for personal wear or business apparel. We even offer vehicle decals and even custom crochet items like beanies, blankets, coasters, and more. Please contact through our social media platform on Facebook or call us at 817-666-8027 and even email us at stitchesclingsandthings@outlook.com. Are you enjoying watching full episodes of Advanced Pro Wrestling on the DC Network? Well, why not catch a live show? Advanced Pro Wrestling is bringing action throughout the year in Johnson County. Catch one of our shows live in Cleveland or Alvarado, Texas. But what are you waiting for? Visit advancedprowrestling.com and get your tickets today for the next live show and come be a part of the APW experience.
Our next show will be in Alvarado, Texas at the Pioneer and Old Settlers Reunion Arena in the Johnson County Pioneers Old Settlers Reunion Arena there in Alvarado. All Out Assault, the 25th of January coming up. In action that night will be our guest, Sean Lao, going for the APW Cruiserweight Championship. So you're saying this was a make or break year for you?
Yes, sir.
And any other big matches coming up for you and any other promotions? I know I see you're around in different areas. So
So I haven't gotten to that point yet, but I am working towards, like I said, branching out, going to different states that I haven't gone to yet. So far, I've been to Kansas. I've been to New Mexico, Arizona, and different areas of Texas, such as Dallas, Mineral Wells, Houston. And this Jeff guy needs to not mention the Shadow Dragon.
okay.
It's dangerous. But yes, I've gone to different places, and I'm looking forward to going to places such as Oklahoma, Louisiana, and just all around the nations eventually.
Pitching Travado Street there, King Outlaw, showing his sweet side there, I guess. So we talked about your top matches. Any matches outside that you were not participating in? Even it could be pro, or it could be the big leagues, it could be smaller circuit. Any matches that you just think wow, or matchups that you think would be great to see?
One that I can think of at the top of my head would be any match with La Machina Dell'Amore, Tino Valentino.
Okay.
Another one would be Ryan Justice. And like I said, that's pretty much the only thing I can think of at the top of my head. But yes, I still need to get to the point where I'm branching out to get to know all these promotions, all these wrestlers, and to be able to know their skill levels and being able to see how they match up with others. And then and only then can I play fantasy wrestling matches.
There we go. I understand that. I mean, I tend to, if they haven't been to APW, I don't necessarily get to. I've been out to a few other promotions, but not a whole lot. Working my way through a few others, but so we've got another question of who would you like to tag with? Is there anyone that you think would be a good partner?
I'm not really sure if you've heard of the Wind Dragon, Dustin Wynn. He's one of the rising stars in Texas, and he's been doing pretty well. He's got a background in martial arts, so he's definitely someone that I wouldn't mind tagging with. There's also another rising star, very local. He is known as Jesse the Kid James. He's in my crew of training.
Okay.
So he's been doing pretty well, and he's definitely been working hard and being able to get to these promotions as well, and just showing everyone else what he's made of. Because after all, we are how do you put it? We come from the same thread.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're sewn from the same thread.
I can tell you the Posse's fantasy match.
Oh yeah.
You ready? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You ready? It's like the best dream match ever. We never put the hamburgers down and get their pants on. Tag match would be both of them together, being able to grab the belt loops and get them up over.
Get them up over.
I'm telling you, that's like 5 stars right there.
You're gonna get the wrath of Bannon, I'm sure. There's.
Look or no.
Guys, no, not scared.
No, not scared at all.
No.
Yeah. Okay. We get
The audacity of that question. What makes you think you belong in APW? Wow. That's like a very rude question from him.
it is rock, but I mean, so he's coming to APW. He's taking on the APW Cruiserweight Champion. Now you mentioned martial arts. You mentioned martial arts, and I've seen you bring it in. How much training have you had with martial arts? How much do you utilize it in your matches?
So, contrary to popular beliefs, I don't consider myself a martial artist.
Okay.
It doesn't mean that I don't have a background.
Got it. Yeah.
I am previously an amateur wrestler. I've wrestled throughout high school and made it as far as a region. And I also know my way around grappling as well, as you can see how I chain around the ring. And then I have taken about a couple months of Muay Thai. So definitely something that I like to utilize in matches. But yes, I definitely do have a bit of a combat background before entering into this business. And I believe that is something that has contributed to my, I don't want to toot my own horn, but my quicker process in being able to be effective as a wrestler.
Okay. Yeah, we've had several people on that have that mixed background and are able to utilize it in the ring, and I was just curious on how. I've seen some of your matches and seen the nunchucks, and I was just.
And I'm gonna be honest. It was just me learning through YouTube on how to use nunchucks.
Okay.
And just practice and just whipping myself in between the legs, whipping myself in the head, being frustrated, putting holes through walls out of frustration, and then finally getting to where I need to be.
Yeah. Perfect. So.
I mean, that's a way to learn. Don't do that.
We all gotta learn somehow.
Well, it will be next Saturday in Alvarado, Texas, taking on Chance Fortune. Any words for Chance? Anything he should be watching out for?
all I can say is keep working hard and you bring out the absolute best because you're going to get the absolute best of the Asian Warrior.
All right. Mouth, any final thoughts? Any words for Sean?
No, Sean's a great guy.
Sean's a great guy. All right.
Yep.
You good? Sean,
Yeah,
any final words for us before we let you go?
A few people.
I do want to say thank you for this opportunity for allowing the Asian Warrior to be part of this program, and look forward to interacting with you guys in the near future.
All right. Well, we look forward to having you. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I said I do appreciate you taking time to talk to us, and we will. Good luck to you against the unparalleled one next Saturday. So,
Not a problem. Thank you guys so much.
all right. Have a great night.
Be loud, be proud.
All right. All right. Well, we're gonna go ahead. Oh, Chance, before I got in, looking forward to round 2. So, all right, we'll take our other commercial break, and then we'll be back talking more about what's coming up in Alvarado, Texas.
Bet your ass.
Do you have dreams of getting a sick pump and getting jacked and juicy like Jacked and Juicy, Juicy Joe Angelo Garcia and the King Outlaw Jason Bruce? Then what you need to do is you need to come on down to Advanced Fitness Center, AFC 2221, FM 2280, King, Texas. Come in and get a sick pump. Ask questions. Call 817-506-0003, 817-506-0003. King, Texas, come in and get jacked and juicy like Jacked and Juicy, baby.
Get ready for an action-packed showdown like no other as APW presents When Worlds Collide. This Thursday, January 16th at 6 p.m. Catch the latest episode streaming on the Roku channel, DC Network, and the APW YouTube channel. The boy band behemoth, Mikey B, collides with the American Viking, Xander Slade, in a battle of strength and swagger. The Agtown ace, Alec Bullsdale, takes on the unparalleled Chance Fortune for the APW Cruiserweight Championship. Xavier Zamora faces the fallen angel Seth Anunnaki in a clash of wills. Plus, it's the highly anticipated debut of Keelix Sunrise and Tiger T. Will they rise to the challenge and make their marks in APW history? And in our main event, APW Hall of Famers, The Dying Breed, challenge Jacked and Juicy for the APW Undisputed Tag Team Championships in an epic tag team war. Don't miss it. Stream When Worlds Collide this Thursday at 6 p.m. and witness the action, drama, and excitement that only Advanced Pro Wrestling delivers.
That should be out tomorrow. I've been told that we're going to have it on Roku and YouTube tomorrow. So if you were not at the show in November, that's your chance to finally see it. I don't know if the brawl at the end will show up. We show no. Watch Brittany chase everyone out. You know, that's
I'm just trying to decipher all this coding that Seth has been throwing up here throughout the chat. I've been going through and trying to decipher all this. It's kind of cryptic.
You never know with Seth.
I mean, I won't spoil anything because I know some of this stuff. So I won't spoil anything. I'll see if other people can figure this out.
Yeah. So
it's pretty good.
Okay. That's
what I've been doing over here on commercial break.
Just going through his comments and figuring it all out. So wanted to go back here. So coming up on the 25th, we do have All Out Assault in Alvarado, Texas. Lots of action. We will have Alberto De La Cruz taking on our guest from last week, Jack Calloway. that one will be interesting for sure.
Oh yeah.
Jack was at actually the show that's going to be premiering on Thursday. So if you want to see him in action, and then Alberto's been hasn't been in APW for a little bit. We haven't seen him for a while, but I think the two of them are going to put on a pretty good match there.
I mean, I've been following Alberto for a while. Been out to other promotions that he's been at, and he's definitely not one to second guess.
Yeah.
So Jack is definitely going to have his hands full with him. I can tell him that much. He's definitely going to have his hands full.
That is true. It's when worlds collide. It's not even the last show we had.
No, yeah.
We're still behind another show before that. Yeah, Rock's gonna call me out too. That's
oh man.
So worlds collide. That
was Rampage and NTW.
That's
and
right.
NTW. That was 3-minute show.
Yeah. Okay. That was even a little bit ago. So
yeah,
that's when we had to deal with.
Say with respect,
Mr. Deshaun
the
Good.
boss,
the boss. There's someone else who's the boss now at NTW. I just want to point that out too. So
yeah.
There's the boss is going to be taking a back seat here pretty soon. Yeah. Yeah, Brittany, we are way behind. Our team's working at it though. So we had a lot of shows
there. There's a lot going on. Yeah. There's a lot going on. Like there was so much going on. Behind the scenes stuff was going. I mean, there was so much.
There are all kinds of things happening.
It's a lot of action to pump out.
Yeah, but we've got all right, so it won't be on this Thursday. So you won't be able to see Jack Calloway. That'll be some other time down the road. But so you're gonna have to see Jack Calloway live and in person. Also,
I mean, there's no better way to witness APW than
I agree. I mean, the fact that we're behind on YouTube and on DC Network, and you can watch them live. I mean, there's nothing stopping you. I just think when I was a youngster, talking about back in the day, we had to wait for WrestleMania to come out. If you didn't pay for the pay-per-view, you had to wait for WrestleMania to come out on the VHS tape.
Yes, and you had to go and rent it. Yeah,
and then rentals were like $50.
Man, I could have just bought the pay-per-view.
Yeah, I remember WrestleMania 3. I was waiting at the video store it was in March. I don't think it came out till like July on VHS. And by then you had read on all the magazines of what had happened, but still rented it just to go see what happened.
This guy.
There's
never failed.
He you never know. Never know.
Get on the Jacked and Juicy train.
Jacked and Juicy. I will say there were the spoiler alert. There's no spoiler alert. I mean, what that show especially. I mean, there was a little bit of a bias towards Jacked and Juicy. So
no, I'm ready. I'm ready for next Saturday. It's going to be a great show. I hope we're back where we were last time. On being right there by the tape. On being right there by the ring.
I've heard. Yeah, no, I think we will be. We will not be. I do not believe we'll be up on the stage. I think we'll be closer. I don't know if we'll be up ring
that was really
side
awesome.
again.
I loved it there.
Yeah, but we'll definitely be closer to the ring.
It was kind of nostalgic.
Yeah.
Being right there, seeing the action.
Yeah, I've been watching.
I mean, I didn't like the fact having to smell Rock as he walked up the stairs and everything.
there was something that
this time you can sit next to the stairs.
After that show, I guess I've been getting a lot of Michael Cole's feeds on TikTok and on Instagram and stuff, and they do a lot of interaction with the wrestlers there ringside too. So yeah, I think we need to interact more with.
We need to step it up.
Step it up a little bit. Up. Yeah, we'll step it up. We can speak our mind. I mean, if they're doing it at WWE,
I don't know how much interaction they would want me to have. I can tell you some things would end differently than how they should have.
It would be verbal only. We cannot interfere. You can verbally put your things in there.
Yeah, because I don't want to have a talk with the board of directors again.
Board of directors, we get kicked out still. We don't want to be kicked out. We're still doing commentary. That's like, we may have special guests with us the next show as well. So, we have a few.
If it's not in the form of Jacked and Juicy, I don't want them.
Oh no, well, you never know when King Outlaw is gonna make his way into the ring or to the announcing side, but
I always have a chair for
him. But we have the Sanctuary's own Trey Jackson along with Ricky Jackson will be taking on the Orphan Phil Noir. I've not seen the Orphan in action. I've seen Phil Noir, but not new getup, new attitude. I don't know.
I mean, you got Dean Malenko with 1,000 moves. You got Phil Noir with 1,000 names.
Yeah, so they're
you never know. You never know who you're going to get.
The man of mystery when it comes to Phil. We talked a lot about this one earlier with the Unparalleled Chance Fortune taking on Sean Lao.
Whatever I want.
Okay. It doesn't stop at Advanced Fitness Center. You said to jump in whatever. Yeah. With Alvarado, Cleburne, don't matter. And then we will also have the women's championship match. We had Fiona McPherson earn that number one contenders match there a couple weeks back, and now she'll be taking on Hilda for the APW Women's Championship on the 25th as well. That should be that will be a good match. I mean, Hilda being able to take out Morgan, I think she just beat her down by just keep coming at her. But Fiona's a whole different. I don't want to say beast, but a whole different. We will have Fiona on, I believe, next week before the match to get a little bit more history of get more of her history. And then, of course, our main event of the night, as was laid out by our new commissioner. He gave the Posse a chance at the APW Tag Team Champions, the Supreme Savages. Again, he made it seem like it was going to be a punishment for Rock, and I don't know. On the chat last week, everyone was saying it could be a trap. It could be, they're.
I mean, you never know. You have Dr. Knuckles doing some stuff. You never know with him.
Yeah. So who knows? But that will be coming up here in Alvarado, Texas, in just a bit. So. I think Hilda, I don't know. It's going to be team cardio. King Allah, would they be able to use the treadmills at Advanced Fitness Center? Is there a weight limit on those? That's the. That's not happening. All right, well, let's take our last commercial break, and then we'll be back to finish things off tonight.
Hi, Welcome to Henson Photography. We do all kinds of photos. Sports photos, family photos, and shows like APW. We have done rodeos, volleyball, basketball, cheerleading, color guard, promos, and many more. Henson Photography is family owned and ran. So come check us out on Facebook at Henson Photography, and we will see you at the next show.
Do you want to advertise your local business to a wider audience? Well, why not advertise with Johnson County's best pro wrestling promotion? Have your business showcased on Roku TV through the DC Network throughout episodes of Advanced Pro Wrestling, as well as YouTube, Facebook, and also through the Squared Circle podcast. For inquiries, please email advertisewithapw@gmail.com.
Looking for unbeatable daily deals on the hottest vapes and treats? Head to Vapor Labs. Discover amazing sales on Geek Bars, Core Infinity Vapes, and a variety of delicious gummy treats. Find us at 1301 West Henderson Street, Suite 1, Cleburne, Texas, right between World Gym and Bright Dental. Don't miss out on your next great deal at Vapor Labs, your one-stop shop for all things vape and more.
So they go to Planet Fitness where they do pizza and bagel days. That's where the posse hangs out. So
Is he lying?
is that all it takes, Brittany? You need food for lots of
Pizzas on the bagel and pizza anytime.
That was the one thing I never fully understood about, Planet Fitness.
Pizza and bagels?
Yeah, it's like so pizza and working out. I guess it don't.
I mean, whatever floats your boat.
I mean, it is enticing for especially for me at the time. That was but but it will be a January 25th all-out assault in Alvarado, Texas, at Johnson County Pioneer Old Settlers Reunion grounds. We will have a big night of action, lots going on. Okay, but that's the Domino's. We don't serve Domino's, but there was a lot of Domino's at the matches though on last Saturday, for sure. All right, which match are you waiting for? Which one are you looking forward to the most?
Let's see. Well, I really hope Sean Lao knocks it out of the park. I mean, he is one heck of an athlete. And like I said, I've been seeing him throughout the years on everything that he's done. Even the form we shall not mention, because I don't think Chance is ready for that form to come out. I've gotten a taste of that form back in Mineral Wells, and Chance isn't ready for that one. I'm actually kind of looking forward to Jack and Alberto. I think that's one match I'm actually really looking forward to seeing.
It definitely is going to be an interesting one. Both have unique styles, and I mean, so many of the matches on this card are very different styles.
Yeah.
Actually, if you think about
it's the hair, Brittany. It is. It's the hair.
Oh. Trey and Phil. I don't know what Phil's current thing, but I would guess they're going to be a little bit different style. Definitely two different styles here. And this one, I mean, completely different styles. So it's going to be a night of opposites. I think there's going to be some definite opportunities.
Might be a few surprises might be happening.
Yeah.
Never know.
And who knows? I'm still waiting for the other shoe to drop with the commissioner to see what he has in store. I mean, that I still that to get to just bring them in. They haven't had a match. No, they haven't had a match together.
No.
They've come in and beat people up, but they haven't really had a match together, and yet get shot at the titles right away. That one is
Yeah.
So left off the looking.
Because that no good photographer said, I agree, Jack is good.
Oh, okay. There.
Yeah. You got to follow things, Chris. You got to follow. You got to be able to keep up.
You got to keep up with these things.
Stuff. Yeah.
See, that just didn't click with me. I was like, I get it.
And you're supposed to be the one of the fans. Oh, they adore me. Oh,
I didn't say I understood. I didn't say I understood it all. I just said I was.
Hall of Fame thing.
Oh yeah, was Rock kept up with it?
What's that? What was it? Kempnor language?
Yeah, something like that. And then I had a message for Tony. So Tony, if you're watching, King Outlaw had a message for you. He passed it on to me to pass on to you. Yes, I have been in touch with King Outlaw. I mean,
of course you have.
There's certain there are certain things that I can say with King Outlaw that we're starting to see a little bit more eye to eye on certain aspects, I guess. I mean, that's scary that you and Ian are clicking. Brittany, that's I guess it's no different than me and King Outlaw clicking right now. But for Tony Myers, he wanted you to know that you should be here to support him because he is one of your champions now. He's got the not TV title. It's the shoot, I don't even remember what the title is called. But it's an NTW title. Or not NTW, a DFW All Pro title. Yeah. So Tony, you're supposed to be on to support King Outlaw. That's I think it's multimedia championship. That's what it is. It's the multimedia championship. That's So have you made I'm just looking at Chris and have you made amends with Chris for breaking his
I told you I didn't break it. It fell.
Well, you
and then I tripped on it.
You know, when you walk into those certain stores of and they have you break, you buy. I'm just curious if that was
I told you I tripped.
But still, it is, if you break it, you buy it, even if it's an accident. I was just curious.
That's not how that works.
No, that's not how it works.
No.
Multimedia Championship. See, I got it right when I thought about it. The GWF Multimedia Championship. You saw it fall. Yeah, that's.
Yes. I saw it fall. I tried to catch it, and me walking over there, I accidentally stepped and started sliding on it.
Yeah, no, it might have been an accident.
It was purely an accident.
I'm glad to see the boss is here. I just wanted to.
That's because he knows all of you like to gang up on me.
It's just okay. So since he is on, I mean, we can talk a little bit about why King Outlaw and I have been talking a little bit. I mean, we do have. he's trying to add more gold to his repertoire, and so I've allowed a shot against the Oral Gang for the NTW Championship here in February. So we got some time on that, but I just wanted to. So King and Outlaw and I have been talking a little bit. So that's why I found out that he had words for Tony, and he wants to make sure that I am with him when it comes to NTW, and so King Outlaw and I are starting to make a little bit of amends. Unfairly. It's not unfairly. They were number one contenders. I don't know what you're talking about. But anyhow.
You guys are just so rude towards me. You're rude towards the boss. I mean, we are great people. We're like the best people to be around.
The best people to be around?
Yes, the best people.
There's a reason we do this remotely now. I mean, we used to do it in person, but
how is that my fault?
Not.
See, again, I'm getting blamed for something.
No, we're doing it remotely so that we can bring on more guests, so they don't all have to travel to Cleburne on nights off, and that's where it kind of goes. Oh, chat's going crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Not a closet
right,
fan.
That's what I'm saying.
Closet fan. I'm just starting to warm up to you.
They may have Hoss Holden in here. Old man outlaw. I still got something for him. There it is. That Kemp language right there.
Anyone nicer? Okay.
Yeah, you see that? Did I get anyone on yet? Not you. Me. Everybody knows whose show this is. Oh, anyone yet? I already have someone, and you don't have to worry about. There's plenty. Kerp language. Thank you, Brittany. Yes, Kerp.
Kerp tried
language.
Helping you out there.
Man, coming in clutch with that one. Thank you.
All right. Well, that will do it.
Don't need to worry about it.
That will do it for tonight. We will have Fiona McPherson on next week. And All Out Assault coming up January 25th. We've got lots of action for that. So be sure to get your tickets now at advancedprowrestling.com. We have When Worlds Collide coming out on YouTube and Roku channel on the DC Network tomorrow night. They'll be launching. So you definitely want to take a view of those, especially if you missed the shows. You want to catch up and catch all the live action.
And come out live.
Come out live. That's what we're here
Come
for.
see us at the commentary table. You can say hi to him. Don't say hi to me.
I'll talk to you. I will. So I'm. You can throw stuff at Ian there. I mean, no, don't throw stuff at Ian because it might hit me. But
yeah, we wouldn't want to ruin one of those nice, ridiculous shirts you wear.
These are high quality. Did you see? It's Bert. It's Bert. Where am I? See? Yeah. There's. Don't be jealous. Not, that's Deshaun loves them too. Deshaun loves them.
Super Mario Brothers.
Super Mario ones? Yeah, there you go. There's
That's what I'm saying, Deshaun.
Horrible shirts. Deshaun, you know you love them.
We dress nice to impress.
Yeah. So, all right. So that will be it for tonight. We thank you all for your time. Looking forward to seeing you. We'll be back again next Wednesday night, same time, same bat time, same bat channel. And then in Alvarado, Texas on the 25th. Have a great night, everyone. We will talk to you soon.